I'm CL, and today we're talking about doodling. We all know by now that the cure to overconsumption is to create. But if your brain is too rotted to even imagine what to create, where do you begin? The answer is doodling. Now, you're probably wondering, is this for me though? Isn't this doodling solution only for artists? People that can draw? And to that I answer, it does not matter. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you can draw or not, because doodling is for everyone. So I define doodling as anything that can be drawn in 2 seconds. It's a drawing of a star, a leaf, a triangle. Can it take more than 2 seconds? Absolutely. But the point is, it has to be something that takes absolutely no pressure, awareness, or brain power for you. You should be able to do it without overthinking, like putting 2 dots and a curve and have yourself a smiley face. So back to the main topic. How does doodling help with overconsumption of media? Alright, I want you to picture this scenario. You're in class, your teacher is mumbling things about your degree that you're half paying attention to. So what would you do in this situation usually? Scroll, right? Instead of doing that, keep your phone somewhere in your bag and just sit at the lecture with your iPad or your notebook. Instead of offloading that excess attention to consuming other things, make something. Doodle in the margins of your notes. This may be sparkles or a sad face or bunnies hopping around the footer of your note. This counts as creating. You are creating by just doodling things, by just making little things in the pages of your book. Now you might ask, why do you care, CL? And to that, I have to answer with a story. Sometime in 2024, that's last year, I got myself a physical journal. Since getting a journal, I spend more time savoring each moment I have. Like, one time, it hit me that me and my friend wouldn't be sitting in a classroom anymore after this year. I can't just casually see them every Tuesday and be forced to sit together facing a giant screen. So, what I did here, I pulled out my journal and asked them to doodle on it. Hey, draw anything you like. And they did. And now it becomes a sort of time capsule. I have a physical proof that this time is real, that we really sat together, shoulder to shoulder, back then in 2024. If you notice as well, every page of my journal looks different. That in and of itself becomes a memory bank. The stickers I put on it, the doodles I made to fill up the page, the stray handwriting from my tutor because he got too sheepish about typing on my phone. So, reason number 1, it slows down time. It lets me live in the moment and have something to show for it. But this isn't very efficient, isn't it? It's faster to type or to record or to have ChatGPT summarize it for you, right? Well, that's where my second reason comes in. The reason why I care so much and why I'm asking everyone to bring back doodling. It protects your humanity. Yes, it's that deep. It's that serious for me. I love making things, and I love to see people express themselves through being creative. And taking in too much information all the time with social media or reels or shorts is taking away our ability to dream and imagine. It makes us forget that we are human, that we have free will, and that we can make things. Doodling to me becomes an exercise of my imagination, observation, and agency. Imagination because Sometimes I want to draw cute girls without looking at Pinterest for outfits. I'm forced to imagine, to pull from a visual library in my mind. And pulling from this visual library requires prior observation. Because if I never observe people or spend the time to sit and take in the world around me, I would have no visual library to pull from. And finally, agency is combining both imagination and observation, and see to it that my ideas are brought to life. So what I'm asking you to do is to start doodling. To start small, nothing too complicated. Remember, it's something you can make in 2 seconds. If you're somewhat of a freak like me though, and chose drawing as your hobby or career path, no doubt you can spend more time and doodle more complex things. Or just sketch, straight up, just sketch. Pull out your sketchbook, just sketch there. But to everyone that's just a casual person trying to fix their rotted brain, start with this. On sticky note to your right, add a flower in the corner, maybe a star. On the margins of your statistic notes, draw silly guys out of triangles and give them eyes. Pro tip right here, anything you draw, when you give them eyes, they are immediately alive. Try it out. On the whiteboard of a classroom, draw cats. Draw a horse with 3 legs. Sit with yourself a bit longer each week. Choose to spend time with pen and paper instead of your phone. Exercise these small creative freedoms and agencies, because I believe that the world is a better place with your doodles in it. Thank you. I also wanted to express my gratitude for the first video that I uploaded here. I am very glad that you find that my message is helpful, and one of you also said that the video feels like a chamomile tea, and that means the world to me. I'm very glad that I get to be a comforting voice in a way in the message that I'm trying to get across. I hope that this video could do the same, or even just a fraction of it. I do want to mention that I have a Patreon where I share a lot more of my process, learning and cultivating this creativity, learning how to paint well, how to tell a story. And if you want to have more access to that, that is available there, and it will also help me to exist, to pay my bills, and therefore have more time, more opportunity to reflect and to make videos like this. Regardless, thank you for being here, and thanks for listening to this postscript. I will see you on the next note. Bye.